Welcome back to the show. She's one of Kansas City's most popular radio personalities. Please welcome Mix 93's Teresa, everybody. Come on.
Hello. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
You know, Cara's kind of starstruck.
I am. I'm totally a huge fan. I listen to you all the time.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Thank
nice
you so
to meet
much.
you too. And I used to watch you on TV all the time too. We don't need Darren here. We could just have a conversation.
Seriously.
Yeah, I can just leave right now. Okay.
Seriously.
No, well, Teresa, yeah, what I didn't know, I just found out this about you, is that you're from Oklahoma.
I am.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm from Oklahoma too.
Where?
Oklahoma City.
What school did you go to?
Well, I didn't go to school there.
You didn't?
I went to school. Well, we moved. I was young. I grew up here.
You're
but
a
my
transplant.
family.
You didn't so much go to school.
I didn't go to school.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, I lived in Oklahoma City for a while. In fact, I started in radio in Oklahoma City back in 1992. I was only 5 years old.
Yeah. I was going to say. Carry the one.
Yeah.
Now, your ride with Mix 93 started in
2000. It did.
With
yes.
With Rocket
and she came with Rocket from Oklahoma.
I did.
Yeah.
We are a team. We come together as a set.
Is that pretty much the deal? That wherever he goes or wherever you go, he's going to go and follow you?
Well, and now it's a set. It's Rocket, Teresa, and Ponch. We come together.
Oh, that's right, Ponch.
Yes, we don't separate. But we actually have all three worked together since 1992.
Wow.
We started in radio in Oklahoma City, but we weren't necessarily a show. Rocket was doing afternoons. Ponch and I were both little baby interns, moving up the food chain. And then Ponch went off and did other things. Rocket and I went to Virginia Beach, and then we all came to Kansas City together as a show.
Okay, and so I got to ask, because I'm definitely starstruck by you, but you've obviously met a lot of incredible people. So who are some of your favorites?
You know what's funny? Everybody asks me that, and I love music. Obviously, I work in radio, but really, I'm starstruck by the movie stars. I've met Kevin Bacon. Love him.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And
so now we're actually 2 degrees or 1 degree from Kevin Bacon just because you met him.
Yes, we are. Cool. Thank you. And I love Corey Feldman.
I just want to dance right now.
You just want to dance?
I just want to dance.
Footloose. I love Corey Feldman. I got to meet him.
Who doesn't?
I know. And that was before he started doing the reality shows, and then I figured out he was a little bit psycho.
Easy on the reality show.
Yeah. Well, but you didn't come off psycho like Corey Feldman did in his.
Well, a little bit.
You haven't seen her.
Yeah, seriously.
Behind closed doors.
Actually, I did see it. We saw a lot, but.
Touche. Hey, nice seeing you. Take care. Thanks so much for coming, Teresa.
I'm just teasing. It's all love.
I know. I'm teasing.
No, I really just love. I love meeting all sorts of stars. You know, I've got to meet the ones from way back, like Deborah Gibson and stuff like that. It is Deborah now, by the way.
It's Deborah. It's totally not Debbie.
Deborah.
Yeah, it's Deborah. She's
you know,
serious.
Yeah, and I've got to meet Fall Out Boy. You know, newer people, and Jessica Simpson. I met Nick and Jessica when they were still happily married. Yep.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Very cool.
It's fun.
Now, what was it that got you in the radio? Did you hear a personality? Did you used to listen to the radio when you were a kid and said, that's what I want to do?
You know what? That's what every DJ says, and that is totally not my story. I actually had no idea I ever would be in this business. I can't believe I've made a career out of it. It's amazing. It was ordained by God, and I had someone who knew a friend of a friend that actually called me and said, hey, we need interns, which never happens. I didn't even get college credit for it. It was back in the day where they could just work you for free. And
Slaves.
I did. I was going to OU.
We know a little bit about that.
Yep, I was going to the University of Oklahoma.
Cara, black and Jews, we've been slaves before.
The Jews were never slaves. Anyway.
And I just, you know, I started working there. I put in 24 hours a day, and by the time I graduated college, I was already on the morning show.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you love it, right?
I love it. I really do love it. But I honestly look at it every day, and I think, how have I managed to fool them and do this for a living? I can't believe it.
Wow.
Are your children allowed to listen to you? I know you're a mom.
They do listen to me. They're only in the car for a few minutes, you know, at a time, so they listen a little bit. And my husband has the control, you know. And we have an 8:30 rule on our show, actually, where anything risque that kids can't hear, we don't do it before 8:30.
And that's mandated by.
That's just our morning show.
Thing.
We all have kids. We want moms to be able to listen to us and hang out, so we do everything after 8:30.
There you go. That's cool. I like that.
That's when the fun stuff starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now I'm going to go shift gears on you.
Okay.
All right. Now, I know that I've read about you've struggled with your weight a little bit throughout the years.
Oh yeah, we have no secrets. My entire life is out.
I know, and you talk about it all the time on the radio.
2 babies, gone up and down. I've tried every diet.
Okay, so tell us what you did this time.
Well, I actually met the wonderful people, and I'm not just saying that. I really love them over at Malley Surgical Weight Loss Center and New Hope Bariatrics, and they came to us, and we, you know, explained a little bit about it, and I ended up having lap band surgery. And that was back in May, and I've lost 40 pounds so far.
You look great.
40
Thank
pounds.
you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I really love it.
Yeah.
And what I really want people to know, and what I love about sharing my story, is that it is not a quick fix. Some people think, oh, you took the easy way out. It's not. I mean, you know, I still struggle, and I've had to completely change my lifestyle and how I eat. But it's just a tool that really helps me, and I'm grateful for it. It's changed my life.
Wow.
Because I want to be around. I want to see my kids grow up and
Yeah, and
be famous football players and buy mommy a house.
Absolutely, and obviously the whole radio thing. What's that saying? You have a face for radio or whatever. Most radio people sometimes it's like when I did radio, people said, "I thought you were taller," you know, that type of thing. So you have to go out all the time and meet people.
And it was really hard for me because you know, Rocket and Ponch always joke around, and so people have never seen me. You know, they used to make it sound like I was Pamela Anderson, and then they'd meet me, and it was always that polite. You don't look like what we thought you'd look like.
That must have killed your feelings. That must have totally hurt your feelings.
It's hard, and it is hard going out there and struggling and knowing, oh, someone's probably thinking, wow, she's heavier than I thought, or whatever. And you know, I've had to learn to just love myself. You know, I'm real. The majority of our audience listening, they're just real moms that are not this big around. So I've had to just learn to love myself, but also I love the fact that I can get healthy and set a good example, and you know, say, hey, we all need to take care of ourselves. You know, obesity is such a huge problem with kids and everything.
That's great. Well, good for you. You're setting a great example.
Thank
we
you.
loved having you here. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I will. Thank you.
Listen to Rocket and Teresa and Ponch.
Yes.
Mornings on Mix 93.3. Coming up in 2 minutes, comedian Andrea Kaspari. We'll be right back, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.